Hello friends, it's Komenda here. Welcome in my next video. Today I'm going to create a layout using Days of Splendor collection and some inks. All the colors of the inks are listed on the screen. I was using mini ink cubes, so I had a bigger set with 4 of each color, but you can use like a regular inks. It doesn't have to be the small size. It's the ink itself that matters. I have a glass mat on my desk, so I just tapped the ink over the glass. If you don't have this kind of glass, you can use like a regular plastic foil packaging from anything. You just need to apply the ink there and water it down a lot with a clear water, and then take a brush. I would recommend like a bigger, wider brush that holds more water into the hairy tip, and then color by color apply it to the cardstock paper directly from above, keeping the brush vertical. So because I wanted to achieve those bigger droplets with the splatters, tiny splatters around it, so this is the best way to get them. Sorry. So you can use the bigger, wider brushes, but the key part is to water them a lot, so the liquid will just float from them thanks to the gravitation. And you can also squeeze the tip of the brush to like make the fluid flow, and then finish each color with some smaller splatters using the smaller brush, and just try to do it vertically because we want to have the points, not those kind of paths of ink splatters. And I'm proceeding to the fourth color. I'm not waiting for each color to dry, because first I have quite a bit control on where the droplets will go. Plus I wanted to color blend together a little bit because it will be a fall layout, and you know, those all fall colors are some like mix of the warm shades. So it was the fourth color, and I will proceed to the last one, the most yellow color. I didn't choose the direction of the colors, like, you know, it was just a random thing which color I will start and which color I will finish. But the most key thing, clean water with each color, because otherwise you will alter the color of the ink with the dirty brush, plus a lot of water while splattering. You can of course add more colors, but I think 5 is already a lot. You don't want to create like a colorful birthday confetti here. I think I could skip one of the blue colors probably with this one, but in the end some of the composition is covered by the embellishments. You don't want to be shy with your splatters, otherwise they won't be visible from under the composition. I left my cardstock to dry, and now I am ready to make a composition out of pictures, papers and embellishments from Days of Splendor collection. I have 2 pictures of my daughter playing in the rain pools, holding the leaves. It was like a fall autumn, like a fall walk we took. It was a few years ago already, but I really like those photos. I also fussy cutted frames from one of the 12 by 12 papers, and I am arranging them around my 2 pictures, creating kind of, I would say, gallery wall, something that reminds me of gallery wall. And I'm bagging the pictures with pieces of 6 by 6 papers because they kind of blended in the background too much, so I wanted to add a little bit of frame for them to make them pop a little bit, and it worked really well. I'm happy that I did it. And when I was putting down the first photo, I didn't notice it's upside down. And almost till the end of the video, I didn't notice that. I don't know how I scrapbooked then, but you know, it makes me laugh when I look at this right now. With one of the frames, I decided to make a shaker frame, I would say. So I am applying a layer of double-sided tape to the back of the frame. It's a thin tape, so it doesn't get away from the surface of the frame. I'm ungluing the tape. I'm using a piece of plastic foil to make the window, and I'm using just the scissors to cut it around. It's a really fast and easy process to do. And now we have to raise the frame above the surface, and for this I have this amazing product. This is like foam strips. They are bendable, so they are perfect for making any kind of shakers in even the rounder shapes. You can buy them in scrapbook.com. I really recommend having this product. This is something I use a lot in my scrap room. And I'm putting some sequins and crystals from Pinkfresh Studio to fill my shaker, and I'm doing it directly on the background paper, and I'm gently gluing down the upper part of the shaker, and the shaker is ready. Now it's time to adhere the rest of the frames. I'm also using a double-sided foam tape to do that, to add more dimension, and everything is glued down. And then I notice I'm a little bit off-centered. Here I have more free space on the left than I have on the right of the layout. I don't know why I didn't notice that, but maybe it was a weird day for me if I didn't notice that I have a picture upside down. So I'm trying to fill this space to make the composition more even and balanced on both sides. So I started with this sticker, and I'm going through ephemera pack and flowers and leaves pack. They are all mixed together in one bag because I use a lot of those. I didn't want to, like, divide them every time when I have to put back the collection after I finish creating with it. So I'm going through all the elements. Those are the stitched elements pack, and I have this stitched, I don't remember what is written there, but it just fitted the size. So I'm going through the flowers and through like the jacket and the umbrella. They both relate to the scene and the situation and the fall itself. I also have those paper flares that will go, one will go in the middle of the frame. So this is just the most enjoyable part when I embellish my composition. And as I said, I try to balance it on the right, on the left a little bit more because of the problem with frames that are not glued directly in the middle. But I managed to do that with this kind of a bigger and darker jacket element and some flowers. And now I am happy how balanced my tongue is tied. The composition is. I'm adding some finishing touches like those small puffy stickers. Those are trees. I'm also adding some acorn, and even in this moment I didn't realize my picture is upside down. I will do it after I will want to add a title, and this is now, yep, and now I realize, but luckily I didn't press the double-sided tape too much, so I was able to unglue only the picture and rotate it, and everything is fixed, and you can't even tell it was upside down before. And I'm adding the title here on the picture because I didn't want to add a big title on this layout. I don't see a proper spot for it, and I'm counting how many letters is in the word. I used a Polish word. It's a Kałużysta. It means like a child that likes to play in the puddles. So, and I made a mistake in this word, spelling it, which is awful, and I'm so sorry for all my Polish friends watching it. I don't know, it wasn't my day for sure. So I'm finishing the layout with the small letters. These small puffy alpha stickers are also from Days of Splendor, and I love those sets with multiply colors that matches the collection. You have so many lower and smaller cases. You have so many letters, vowels and not vowels. I don't know the English name of the others. So A's, E's, and all of those. So you can create plenty of titles, and this size is perfect for both layouts, but also mini albums, project lives. So if you are more into this, and my layout is done, I stitched around the page with the purple thread, and this is how the shaker shakes. Here are a few close-ups of my page. Thank you so much for staying with me. Check the description box for all the product links, and I will see you soon in the next video. Bye!